After looking at how we can compartmentalize the time with the verb forms, that is regarding present, past and future, let's look into the present tense, how we can explain ourselves in different forms of the present too, and which becomes most appropriate in a given situation. Let's start. Now first of all, we look at the present tense, and the very first one comes as simple. Now we use present simple tense when we want to talk about actions which usually happen. Usually. For example, I say Tom goes to school. That means Tom has been going to school since he was 3, or as he goes to school every day. So this is a known fact. So known facts, as well as something that goes around us, on a daily routine, or something which is absolutely common, gets into the area of present simple. Now Tom goes to school. Now the only way we can tell the person that we're speaking to, or if we are writing to the reader, what we mean or what time that we are referring to, is with the verb form. Now here in present simple, we would use the first form of the verb plus s or es. Now what do I mean with s or es? That means I would say I like to cook. Alright. I'm not putting s or es anywhere because I is always considered plural. There would be no s or es. We will only put s or es when our subject is singular. I hope you all understand them when I say singular. That means if I say Rahul like to cook, what is wrong with it? The wrong part is he doesn't like to cook, he likes to cook. So Rahul is a singular subject and I need to add s to the verb form to make it correct. So when we are talking about present simple, it is going to be the first form of the verb, which is go. Can you think of the second form of the verb and the third? The second form is went and the third is gone. But that is what we will use in the later tenses, that is past. Now, in simple, first form of the verb go and es with Tom. So Tom goes to school. Now this is where it is, and you can make several sentences like these and practice and see if you are doing the right job. Now let's look at continuous. Now as the name very clearly suggests, in this tense, we are only going to talk about that action which is happening at the time while we are speaking about it. She is delivering a lecture. A lecture. What does that mean? That she is doing it right now. So, when we are talking about a continuous tense, it's going to be we're going to use with singulars, am with I, and are with plural subjects. Now the helping verbs will be decided by the subject. If the subject is singular, we use is. If the subject is I, myself, am, and if the subject is more than one, are. So we are going for a picnic. What does that mean? It means that we as plural subjects are, now are is the verb form, it should be used as the subject is plural, going. Now go is the verb form, go, went, gone, as we just spoke about it. Now we need to also add first form of the verb, but we need to add ing to the verb to make it clear that the tense that I'm referring to is continuous. It is carrying on, the action is going on, and only by adding ing I will be able to create a continuous tense sentence. So I would like you to keep working on it, practice simple sentences as well as continuous. to make yourself perfect in creating them, and also look at how these verb forms are to be used so that you do not go wrong with the verb time part. Thank you.